Dennis Weaver, Josh Peterson, Danny Catalano, Samantha Waters, Brian Markham here in the Al White Ford Lincoln Studios. It's Friday Night Thunder.
That's good.
We run into our final half hour of the show, and it's time for the breakfast report. I know we talked about Gary Clark, but we got to change up our outlook here. Folks, check out our website, FridayNightThunder.com, for the Head Motors scoreboard. You can check it out there. It is nearly full. But we're going to go to the Sweet Tea Bakery hotline. Sweet Tea Bakery is now taking orders for pumpkin cake, pumpkin cheesecake. Check them out on Facebook, Sweet Tea Bakery. Erica Coulter does a great job. Thomas McDaniel, the head coach of Oakland, joins us. Fins up, my friend. Fins up.
Yes, sir. Another W. So it wasn't pretty at times early, but we got it together in the second half, and an ugly win's a win.
I got to talk to your real good friend Tom Krager a little while ago, and he talked about how that you guys really and truly got after it in the second half and shut Rodale down after he had a big first half.
Well, I guess Tom sees things differently than me sometimes, but they had a couple plays in the first half. You know, one of our best defensive players, George Beasy, had a couple, bad positions in the secondary, and they capitalized on a few plays. I give them credit for doing that, but they hit us on a couple big pass plays. Other than that, we shut them down defensively for the most part in the first half. But then you look up and it's 16-14 at halftime, and that was discouraging. We tried an onside kick. We missed it. That was discouraging because it was there in our hands and we missed it. We missed an extra point, so we're up 16-14. So we just played sloppy in some areas in the first half that if we're going to play up to our expectation and what everybody expects us to be, then we've got to do better than that. But to our credit, we responded after halftime. Really started to impose our will in the second half, and played our style of football. So it was like I said, not pretty, but something we can go back and look at the film on and obviously correct and get better from.
When you say you disagree with Krager sometimes, does that sometimes mean all the time?
No, sometimes. Sometimes Tom picks us to win, and when he does, I typically will agree with that. But but there's just he sees things differently than me, and that's okay. He has a different perspective, but usually my perspective's right.
Fred Wade scored touchdowns on his first two touches. He had 210 yards, 4 touchdowns tonight. Talk about how great he's playing his senior year.
Well, Fred's come back from a big injury from last year, and obviously we have 2 tailbacks. We're fortunate that we have multiple weapons in the backfield. It just so happens that some nights it's Fred's night, and some night DJ seems to be the guy with the momentum. But tonight, for whatever reason, he just he was on, ran physical, and just was I don't know. He just looked like a different runner tonight, and just made some tremendous plays. But a lot of that is a credit to our offensive line. Like I said, we never really did anything bad offensively in the first half. We moved the ball pretty effectively the whole first half as well, but we jumped in some no huddle, and we did a couple things that really aren't our tradition, and we just were sloppy on a couple of our personnel groupings. But he had a big. I'm happy for him.
Doesn't get any easier for you next week. You had Smyrna coming in this week. Next week it's Brentwood that started off a little bit slow, but they've won the last couple of weeks. Really put a beating on Dixon County tonight. Talk a little bit about what you expect out of Brentwood next week.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't know a lot about Brentwood. I saw them play Blackman, and I know that they've got a really good quarterback, and obviously just traditionally the type of kids that Brentwood puts out. They're going to be physical. They're going to be very smart, disciplined football team, and it'll be another big challenge for us. But it's another opportunity to go out and play, get better, and different style offense than what we've seen. I think they're a little more spread, quarterback run type offense. So it's been a good challenge for our defense. And we played Brentwood for several years in the late 2000s, and when Coach Crawford was there, and I just know the type of kids that are going to be at Brentwood. It'll always be a challenge.
All right, Thomas. Good luck in your preparation for Brentwood. Have a big breakfast in the morning, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Dennis.
All right, Thomas McDaniel, the head coach at Oakland.